Hi guys, I am here with Burns A. Say good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Alrighty, what we're going to do is we are going to show you how to create a mind map for your government. So we are going to go into our Google Classroom. When you log into our Google Classroom, you will go to your classwork, and here it will say Government Mind Map. You will click on Government Mind Map, you will open it up, and can everybody check to make sure that this one's mine, so it's not saying anything, but it should say your name right here in the top right-hand corner. Does it have your name? Just shake your head if it, yes, fantastic. Okay. All right, so what we have here is, I know it looks kind of blurry, but it's going to do, it's going to be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do, have you ever made a mind map before? No, a mind map is where you are going to create a graphic organizer that helps you remind you of all of the things that are about a monarchy and a theocracy, and will eventually do democracy and dictatorship as well. So what you can do is you can type on this and you won't be able to change it. So what I want you to do is I want everyone to go up to the text box, top left-hand corner, text box, and you're going to come right here to the middle. And you are going to type the word government. Government. Obviously, you can, I like to center mine. You can change the font. These are things that you should be able to do quickly and not waste your time on. You can do more later with it to jazz it up and make it look beautiful. But here is mine, and mine says government. Please get yours to say government. Alrighty. Once yours says government, we need to fill in these other 4 boxes. We have 4 types of government we're going to be writing about. These are in your interactive notebook. I don't really care where they go. There's no particular order, but if you want to follow me, follow me. So we're going to go back up to the text box, and for some reason I'm starting in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to make this my first one, monarchy. Again, I'm going to center it, make it as big as what I want it to be, change. Maybe you want it to look like, I don't know if there's a style of writing that looks like monarchy. If it is, let's see here, anything that might be whatever you think might look like a monarchy. I don't know if there's fancy writing. So you can make it whatever you want. I am going to make it dancing script. Ooh, pretty. You can do it however you want, but because this is for your mind. So this is whatever is going on in your mind. All right, and then over here, I'm going to do my text box again. And I'm going to, we are focusing on monarchy and theocracy right now. So take the time to put it in. I know theocracy deals with religion. I'm not sure if there's anything that might correlate with religion. I think I'm going to do shadows into the light. That'll be it for now, and then if I find something else, I'll do it. Okay. So once you get those, you can go ahead and you can do dictatorship and democracy as well, because we will eventually get to those. Something else you can do to show what you know is you can change the color of the font. That might help you remember what it is. So democracy, maybe I turn it to red, white, and blue. I'm not going to take all the time, but maybe I can do red. I can't really do white though, can I? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see here. So as you can see, you can do whatever you want to do with those that makes it in your brain. I'm going to work on that here in just a second. Okay, so I've got democracy there, plus it's got the white background. All right, then I'm going to go to dictatorship. Again, I'll change the fonts. You can adjust this as you go. I feel like a dictatorship needs to be like in all capital letters because I feel like they would be yelling the entire time. Do you know what I mean? Like one of the most famous dictators is Hitler, of course. You know, he did some horrible things and with his dictatorship. Let's see here. But I feel like he needs to be, or it needs to be in all capital. I'm going to go here with Frederick the Great, but I'm going to make it all caps. So again, not only, and I want to make it bold. Can I make it bigger? So basically what you're doing with a mind map is you are using text and pictures, images, font to illustrate your understanding of the type of government. All right. So I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds to get those. Again, you can come back and you can adjust the font. All righty. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to see that there are 3 speech bubbles for each one. For the speech bubbles, you will be entering some type of text. All right, so you can go through you can go from your GimKit, you can go from your notes that you've learned, but let's just focus on monarchy and theocracy right now because we have not done democracy and dictatorship, even though we know a little bit about it. Okay, so from your notes, if you look in your interactive notebook, what is something that we can say about monarchy? Raise your hand. What is something we can say about monarchy, Madden? All right, fantastic. So if you didn't hear, she said oldest forms. If that's, let's all just go ahead and enter that, but you can change it later. So I'm going to make a text box. Now, unfortunately, you cannot make circular text boxes. It's okay if you go outside the text box, but we don't have to write complete sentences. So what we're going to do here, and I'm going to change my font a little bit. I'm going to make it smaller, and I may not type in the same cool font. So I'm just going to say oldest. Oops, I don't need to be in all caps. Oldest form of government. Oopsie. Remember when you say oopsie, just click undo. Thank goodness there is spell check. Okay. The oldest form of government. All right. What is something else we know about monarchy? Who is it ran by? Yes. It's ran by one family and a king or queen. So we can say a lot for this one. All right, so I'm going to make another text box. You must be born into the family, right? Must be born into family. All right. Maybe that's one. And then I'm going to use that word. I like the word inheritance. I'm going to use a semicolon. I don't know if I'm using it correctly. I'll let Mrs. Goldsberry tell me. Inheritance. Looks like I misspelled it. I'll go back to it. Oops. Inheritance. Spelled it incorrectly again. Inheritance. All right. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and do another one. Ran by a king, oops, or queen. All right, now remember at any time you can change these if these are too basic or if you are trying to do, if you are wanting to change it up and combine some terms. King or queen. All right. Let's say you want to add on another speech bubble. By all means, you can. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Right here is your line. So if you click on the line and just drew a line, you can draw a line from here to here. And then you can add a shape that would be like a circle or an oval. And so if you want to add more, and then you don't necessarily want that, you want that to be transparent. Okay, so you can definitely add more speech bubbles if you would like. If you have more to say. For me, my mind works better for pictures. So I'm going to get rid of my speech bubble because I want to add pictures. Raise your hand if you like pictures. Yes. Okay. So what we can do now, we're just focusing on monarchy, and then I'm going to let you work on theocracy. Come down here to your little, I call it the explore star down here in the bottom right-hand corner. You may or may not have used this. When you click on it, it now opens up a tab that you can search for pictures. What are some images that you think of when you think of a monarchy? Yes, Maddie, say it again. A crown. Okay, so let's type in crown jewel. Oh, crown jewels of England. That's even better. Now, what happens is it brings up the web. We don't want that. We want the images. And so these are images that you can pick without opening another tab. So typically they will look pretty good. You can look for the realistic ones. You can look for, if you don't like any of these, you can actually open up another tab. I kind of like this one right here. And all you have to do is you can either click that insert button. Let me see if I can click and drag it. Now look what happens. It makes it massive. It's okay. What you want to do is unlink it and then shrink it down. And then you just can add your pictures. So you want to click unlink if there's a link to it because you don't need to link it to anything. And then you will add as many pictures as you want to. All right. So if you are thinking like, let's see here, thrones. Not Game of Thrones, but royal, or we could even type in monarchy. Let's just type in monarchy and see monarchy government. And here you go. They kind of give you some, maybe you want to do the England flag. Now there's a couple of England flags. This is the true England flag or the Union Jack to what you guys are used to. You can also go online and type what countries are ran by a monarchy. And you will see that there are some here. There are 15 independent countries. Antigua, Barbados, Australia, Bahamas. Okay, so any of these, list of current kingdoms of monarchies in the world. Okay, you can look through there. And you can put whichever one you want. So you can do a little extra research on this. I want to add the Union Jack. Again, it's going to make it super big. I'm going to unlink it. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah. The video will totally be on the Google Classroom because you're going to be working on this at some point during your virtual too. Yeah, it is still going. Alrighty. So that is how you can insert pictures. You can insert text. What you want to do, though, is you want to make sure that you fill the area with as much knowledge as you can, because you will see why when we come back later. So this is something we're going to do to get us to another fun topic. Alrighty. So you guys are in charge right now. I'm going to give you about 5 to 10 more minutes to work on your monarchy and your theocracy. You do not need to go into democracy and dictatorship right now.